I had this thought the other day that stopped me mid-scroll. What if I could just delete my anxiety? Not manage it, not reframe it, not journal about it for the third time this week. Just delete it. Like an app I never meant to download in the first place. Because if I'm honest, I wasn't anxious about anything specific. No big crisis, no dramatic problem. Just that constant low-level buzz in the background. The feeling that I'm behind, that I should be doing more, that something is wrong, but I can't quite name it. And maybe you know that feeling too. You wake up already tense. Your mind starts sprinting before your feet hit the floor. You're tired, but wired. Calm, but not really. So I tried to fix it. And for a while, I thought I did. Until it came back. Because here's the part no one tells you. Anxiety has backups. And that's what this video is really about. The quiet misunderstanding. Most of us think anxiety is the problem, like it's the villain, the thing to eliminate, the bug in the system. So we try to delete it. We optimize our routines. We consume the right content. We tell ourselves to relax, which has never relaxed anyone, ever. But anxiety doesn't usually come from chaos. It comes from how we're living, from running on default settings, from being constantly available, from reacting more than we choose. Anxiety isn't loud danger. It's quiet misalignment. And that's why deleting it never works, because the backups are still running. There are 3 places anxiety hides its backups. 3 subtle patterns that keep restoring it, even when you think you're doing everything right. The second one is where most people get stuck. The third one is the one nobody wants to admit. But once you see them, you don't fight anxiety anymore. You outgrow it. Let's start with the first backup. Backup number 1, living in reaction mode. Have you noticed how your anxiety spikes on days when you're just responding? Messages, notifications, news, other people's urgency. You're not deciding anything, just reacting. It feels productive, but it's exhausting. I realized most of my anxiety wasn't about the future. It was about never having a moment where my mind wasn't being pulled somewhere else. So I tried something boring. I stopped reacting first thing in the morning. No phone, no input, no checking. Just 10 minutes where nothing was asking something from me. And weirdly, my anxiety didn't disappear, but it softened, like it didn't know where to grab onto anymore. Because anxiety feeds on reaction. Remove the reaction, and one backup fails. Backup number 2, trying to feel better instead of live better. This one took longer to notice. Every time I felt anxious, I tried to feel better. Distract, reassure, analyze. But I wasn't changing anything about how I lived. Same pace, same pressure, same expectations, just better coping tools. And coping tools are helpful, but they don't rewrite the system. At some point, I realized something uncomfortable. My anxiety wasn't asking to be soothed. It was asking for change. Not dramatic change, not quit your life change, just alignment. So I stopped asking, how do I calm down? And started asking, what am I tolerating that I shouldn't be? That question alone removed another backup. Backup number 3, identity pressure. This one's quiet. You don't hear it, you feel it. The pressure to be someone, to keep up, to not fall behind the version of you that exists in your head. I should be further by now. I shouldn't feel like this. Other people handle more. That internal character you're trying to play, it's exhausting. And anxiety loves it, because anxiety thrives when your life doesn't match the role you think you're supposed to perform. I didn't delete my anxiety here. I just stopped forcing myself to be impressive. I let myself be honest, and honesty is surprisingly calming. The shift most people miss. Here's the thing. Anxiety isn't a flaw, it's feedback. Not that something is wrong with you, but that something about your life needs adjusting. When you stop trying to erase anxiety and start listening to what it's pointing at, it stops shouting. That's when I realized this was never about motivation or mindset or willpower. It was about how I was showing up in my own life. Quietly, consistently, intentionally. A gentle challenge. So here's what I'd invite you to try. Not everything, not a full reset, just one small shift. Create one space in your day with no reaction. Remove one thing that constantly overstimulates you. Question one expectation you've been carrying for too long. That's it. You don't need to delete your anxiety. You just need to stop restoring it from backups. And when you do, you don't feel fixed. You feel steadier, clearer, more like yourself, which is usually what you were looking for all along.